Seeley Essentials of Anatomy and Physiology 6th edition Chapter 16. Copyright the McGraw-Hill Companies Incorporated. Permission required for reproduction or display. Question 1. The layer of the wall of the digestive tract that contains blood vessels, small glands, and a nerve plexus is the A. Mucosal layer, B. Submucosal layer, C. Muscularis layer, D. Serosa, adventitia, layer. Question 2. The frenulum is part of the A. Esophagus, B. Muscles of mastication, C. Lips, D. Teeth, E. Tongue. Question 3. The largest pair of salivary glands is there? A. Laryngeal glands, B. Parotid glands, C. Pharyngeal glands, D. Sublingual glands, E. Submandibular glands. Question 4. Adults normally have permanent teeth. Children have deciduous, or primary teeth. A. 36,36. B. 32,32. C. 32,20. D. 20,32. E. 20,20. Question 5. The center of the tooth, which is filled with blood vessels, nerves, and connective tissue, is called A. Gingiva, B. pulp, C. cementum, D. dentin, E. enamel. Question 6. The muscular layer of the stomach is different than the rest of the digestive tract because A. It has one layer of smooth muscle, B. It has two layers of smooth muscle, C. It has three layers of smooth muscle, D. It has four layers of smooth muscle, E. It has no smooth muscle, only elastic tissue. Question 7. Parietal cells in the lining of the stomach produce A. regulatory hormones, B. pepsinogen, C. HCl and intrinsic factor, D. mucus, E. bicarbonate ions. Question 8. Which of these cells in the lining of the duodenum produce digestive enzymes? A. absorptive cells, B. goblet cells, C. granular cells, D. endocrine cells, E. lacteal cells. Question 9. Given these sphincters, 1. External anal sphincter, 2. Ileocecal sphincter, 3. Lower esophageal sphincter, 4. Pyloric sphincter. Arrange them in the order in which food passes through them. A. 1, 3, 2, 4. B. 2, 3, 4, 1. C. 2, 1, 3, 4. D. 3, 4, 2, 1. E. 4, 2, 1, 3. Question 10. The mesentery that connects the greater curvature of the stomach to the transverse colon and posterior body wall is there? A. greater omentum, B. lesser omentum, C. omental bursa, D. mesentery proper, E. parietal peritoneum. Question 11. Saliva. Eye secretion is increased primarily by sympathetic stimulation. B. contains amylase, which digests cellulose. C. contains lysozyme, which has a weak antibacterial action. D. contains pepsin, which digests protein. E. all of these. Question 12. In which phase of stomach secretion does the greatest amount of secretion take place? A. cephalic phase, B. gastric phase, C. intestinal phase, D. colic phase. Question 13. Gastrin secretion is stimulated by A. duodenal pH greater than 3, B. secretin, C. cholecystokinin, D. gastric inhibitory polypeptide. E. All of these. Question 14. The undercourse secretes peptidases and disaccharidases, whereas the undercourse secretes trypsin, chymotrypsin, amylase, lipase, and nuclease. I. Stomach, liver. B. Stomach, small intestine. C. Liver, small intestine. D. Liver, pancreas. E. Small intestine, pancreas. Question 15. Given these events, 1. Protein-coated triacylglycerols enter lacteals. 2. Triacylglycerol coated with protein. 3. Fatty acids and glycerol packaged into micelles. 4. Bile salts emulsify fats. 5. Lipase digests fat. Arrange these events in the order in which they occur during fat digestion, absorption, and transport. A. 1, 2, 4, 5, 3. B. 2, 5, 4, 3, 1. C. 3, 5, 4, 1, 2. D. 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. E. 5, 3, 4, 1, 2. Question 16. The serozo is the same as the A. Visceral pleura. B. Parietal pleura. C. Visceral peritoneum. D. Parietal peritoneum. E. Visceral pericardium. Question 17. Initial chemical digestion of proteins occurs in the underscore by the digestive secretion underscore. A. Mouth, amylase. B. Mouth, lipase. C. Stomach, hydrochloric acid. D. Stomach, pepsin. E. Small intestine, trypsin. Question 18. In underscore there are alternating waves of contraction and relaxation in the inner circular and outer longitudinal muscles of the muscular layer of the digestive tract to propel substances through the hollow tract. A. Mastication. B. Peristalsis. C. Deglutition. D. Emulsification. E. Defecation.